So she not only won the spelling bee last night, she not only became the first person from Louisiana to win the spelling bee, the first black American to win the spelling bee, but what if I were to tell you spelling is her side gig? Because her real talent is in hoops, where she holds 3 Guinness World Records. These are some of the videos. You can Google it. She's on a unicycle juggling basketballs and dribbling simultaneously. In one video, she is singing while dribbling 7 basketballs. She says she wants to go to Harvard and play basketball and play in the WNBA or work for NASA. You know what I believe? She can do it all. Also, Harvard, by the way, if she has not been early admitted the way Texas A&M does for, you know, the kids of great athletes, you're insane. Zaila Avant-Garde, you get to go to whatever college you want. By the way, if you want to do the really smart thing in basketball, maybe Stanford, not Harvard, just my advice, but you do you. And is this my early audition for a cabinet position when she's eventually president of the United States? It is. Zaila Avant-Garde. Don't forget your old buddy Nick Wright was early on this. Congrats to her. Congrats to everything. And I'm excited to work for her one day. What a legend.
Hey,
what
Nick.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't switch up on her like you did Trae Young. Pops came after you.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, good news from the world of brewing. If you love hockey and beer, your old buddy Kevin Wilde's about to make your day. Coors Light is debuting a new brew. If we can throw up the picture, please. Brewed with the, it's called Champions Ice. Tampa Bay left it all on the ice. We're turning that ice into beer. So what happened here was the lovely people at Coors took some of the ice shavings, sent them over back to Golden, Colorado, filtered out all the blood, sweat, and tears, and now we're going to ship it back to Tampa Bay so you can drink it. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, sounds kind of gross. Problem is, your old buddy Kevin Wilde actually loves it. Here's why. Water is not being created or destroyed. We've got the same old water that they had with the dinosaurs. So you wake up in the morning, you think you got clean water. It's just Stegosaurus spit and Brontosaurus blood. It's all the same.
What?
So if you're worried about the fact that you're drinking the
I don't know if that's...
We got to go over.
Yeah, it's 100% true. I looked it up.
What are you talking about?
I looked it up. It's all dinosaurs. Water's not being created. Water is not being created. They're not getting new water. All the water is just being filtered, same from the dinosaurs. That's the way it goes. So there you go. Coors Light. If you feel good about drinking
my kids are watching the show.
You feel good about drinking this.
Z, Ziggy, and Zoe's watching the
kids are
show.
real
Please do
confused.
not teach them any nonsense. Please.
They love dinosaurs, don't they?
Oh, I'm so jealous that your kids are watching. Let's play some Drawing a Blank. I want to watch. Bucks needed more from Drew Holiday last night after a terrible Game 1. Well, it didn't quite happen. Yes, he was a little more aggressive, but he did not shoot any better. Hit only 7 for 21. But you know who's not counting out Drew Holiday? His biggest supporter, Giannis. Take a listen.
I don't worry at all about him. I know he's going to be there. He's going to be there when we need him the most, and I don't worry about him. He's a great basketball player. He's a great basketball player, and he's played great all year, and he's going to continue to play great for this team.
That's the kind of support you want.
Man,
Brandon,
Giannis, boy.
That's like when I tell Nick his hair does look good. Drew Holiday's NBA Finals have been blank.
What?
Man, listen, sorry. Giannis is pulling out all of the mindful tricks, and I don't know if he has like a samurai warrior that consults for him or some type of, you know, mental fitness coach, but he is trying to speak things into existence now. We've heard him all year talk about don't get too high, don't get too low, but now he's talking about him like, oh my goodness, he's been playing great all year. He's going to be there when we need him. Well, Giannis, you need him right now because history is on the Suns' side. You need that dude to step up right now. Last night you need him. The night before, 2 nights ago, you needed him. But anyways, here's my answer. Product of the system. I've been saying this. When you have a guy like Giannis, it makes it hard for everyone else. He's a ball-dominant guy. Nick, do you know who he is? The perfect comparison is James Harden. That's who he is. Now, if you go back and see James Harden, his peak in his career in Houston, as far as ball-dominant usage rate, it's very close. Now, obviously, totally different games, but you got James Harden, who's magnificent, and then you got the guys on the other side just got to find their way and they got to fit in. That's who he is. So Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, doesn't matter. They got to find their way, and there's always going to be inconsistencies in their game because you got a superstar. This is what they did in Houston. Morey, Coach D'Antoni, they built it around his superpowers, and everybody else got to find a way. So I'm not knocking Drew on this.
Well, I am knocking Drew on this, and I said his NBA Finals thus far have been Starksian, meaning John Starks, meaning the 94 Finals, meaning 2 of 18 in Game 1 and 3 of 18 in Game 7. And, by the way, in those Finals, Starks found a way to shoot 34% from the field and 32% from 3. Right now, Holiday is shooting 31% from the field and 12% from 3. He's going to have to be better. But more importantly, if we can put Kevin Wildes on the screen. Wildes, I apologize.
Yes.
From Dr. Universe at Washington State University, the water on our Earth today is the same water that's been here for 5 billion years. Only a tiny bit has escaped into space. That means there's a high chance the water in your glass is what dinosaurs were gulping 65 million years ago. I can't believe I doubted you. I can't believe I'm just now learning this.
What was the name of that?
It's really off-brand for me.
What was the name of that doctor?
Well, it's Dr. Universe, but I think that's just his pen name. It is at Washington State University.
You should make it a point.
So good job by you, as you were, Wildes. My apologies. I shouldn't have doubted you.
I got to look up. Look, I looked up these Drew Holiday stats. I was also looking up, Stegosaurus urine. That was the thing. Like, are you drinking dinosaur pee? That's the real thing to Google. In any event, can we throw up Drew Holiday stats? So here's the thing about your answer, Nick, about Starksian. The difference is Starks was missing threes. Drew Holiday is missing them right at the rim. Like, we knew he was off when he had that. I think he had a steal and a breakaway, and he just missed an open layup. I was like, oh, Drew. So it's not only a bad sort of series, it's an all-time bad postseason. But I am a Drew Holiday believer. I think he comes back in a major way, and these even out, and we're due for a big Drew Holiday game. So there you go. That's the bright side of the coin there.
There you go, guys. It's over.
Kevin Wildes.
Glass half full.
His Drew
T-Rex
cup is half
P.
full. Time for the weird and the wonderful. How about Phillies first baseman Brad Miller going yard? Not 1 time, not 2 times. How about 3 times yesterday at Wrigley? Phils went on to win 8-0. It was a pretty wonderful win for them. Wildes, what else you got for us, though?
Well, it's an all-tattoo.